Don't think of a pink elephant for the next 10 seconds. Go ahead, don't think about it. What happened? Let me guess, you are now hosting a mental zoo featuring a fluorescent pink elephant, maybe even dancing to Beyoncé in your head. Congratulations, you've just proven that your mind is a rebellious teenager who does the exact opposite of what you tell it to do. And yet, we live in a world obsessed with advice like, just think positive thoughts, stop worrying.
Come on, Alan. Think positive thoughts.
Oh wow, Karen, thank you for that groundbreaking insight. Let me just uninstall anxiety like it's a useless app.
Done.
Problem solved. Reality check. Your brain isn't a light switch. You don't just flick it to the happy thoughts only setting. Why? Because this squishy walnut-shaped thing in your skull is operating on the biggest hard drive in the known universe, 2.5 million gigabytes of storage. Enough to binge-watch 300 years of Netflix without running out of space. That's right, your brain could basically hold every season of Grey's Anatomy twice over and still have room for your childhood traumas. Here's the kicker. 95% of your mental processes are unconscious. That means the majority of your thoughts are running on autopilot, like that weird uncle who insists on driving the family car but doesn't believe in traffic lights. And we, like fools, try to control this beast with sheer willpower. Spoiler, willpower is like bringing a pool noodle to a sword fight. So here's the uncomfortable truth, you are not fully in charge. And pretending you are is like believing you can win an argument with Twitter. It's not happening. Better prepare for the mission. Because the rocket is taking off and we are about to go full Inception mode into the mind's mysterious universe, and spoiler alert, it's not all affirmations and scented candles. Welcome to your brain's underground mafia, the unconscious mind. It's been pulling strings behind the curtain while your conscious mind struts around like some clueless politician saying, "I'm in charge here." Sure you are, buddy. Meet the Reticular Activating System, RAS, the brain's personal assistant. It filters what you notice based on what you already believe. So if you think, I'm unlucky, guess what? Your RAS is like, got it, boss. Ignoring all the good stuff, highlighting every single inconvenience, coming right up. It's why when you buy a yellow car, suddenly everyone drives a yellow car. And then there's subconscious programming. Every embarrassing childhood memory, every cutting remark from that high school bully, every time someone said, you are not enough, all filed neatly in your brain's archives, shaping your thoughts without you even realizing. Thanks, brain. Really appreciate that.
Now, how you think and how you feel creates your state of being. So the person's entire state of being when they start their day is in the past. So what does that mean? The familiar past will sooner or later be a predictable future. So if you believe that your thoughts have something to do with your destiny, and you can't think greater than how you feel, or feelings have become the means of thinking, by very definition of emotions, you're thinking in the past. And for the most part, you're going to keep creating the same life.
Well spoken, Dr. Joe Dispenza. Now sprinkle in negativity bias. Humans evolved to survive lions and tigers, not quarterly performance reviews.
Let's do your performance review.
So your brain? It loves obsessing over threats, even imaginary ones. That's why one bad comment on Instagram ruins your whole day, while 50 compliments barely register. And let's not forget emotional hijacking. Ever text something you regret at 2 a.m. because you were mad? That's your amygdala yelling. Send it. YOLO, while your rational brain takes an unscheduled coffee break. Here's the core insight. Your conscious mind thinks it's driving the car. Cute, but your unconscious mind? It programmed the GPS years ago. You are just along for the ride. Still feeling in control?
Oh my god, I need help.
Great. Let's move on to why escaping this mental matrix isn't as easy as downloading the latest productivity app. Your thoughts are not random fireworks. They are well-worn hiking trails in your brain. Every time you replay that cringe moment from 3 years ago, you are deepening the path, basically building a psychological highway straight back to your misery. Enter neural pathways. The more you think a thought, the stronger the connection. And your default mode network? It's like your brain's Netflix autoplay replaying the same old reruns because new episodes take too much effort. Then there's stress. Oh boy, chronic stress floods your brain with cortisol, hijacking rational thinking. Suddenly your big plan for life turns into,
That the big plan?
just survive the day without crying in the office bathroom. But here's a glimmer of hope. Neuroplasticity. Yes, you can rewire your brain. Science says so. But here's what motivational TikTok won't tell you. It's not quick, it's not easy, it's not a 3-day manifestation challenge. Rewiring your brain is more like convincing a stubborn cat to take a bath. Possible? Yes. Pleasant? Absolutely not. So what's the root problem? Let's dive in. Spoiler. It's not just negative thinking. That's like blaming rain for a flood without checking the dam. This is where it gets uncomfortably personal. Your thoughts aren't just bad habits, they are survival strategies built on old wounds that panic every time someone ghosts you. Not random, that's your abandonment trauma playing DJ in your brain. Start with mental triggers. Which situations activate your default freak-out mode? Then move to belief system audits. Don't worry, there's no tax involved, just emotional receipts. Most of us are carrying beliefs like, I'm not good enough, people will leave me,
Wait! Don't leave me alone!
life is out to get me. Fun fact, those beliefs, they shape your identity, and your identity, it dictates your thoughts. It's a closed loop tighter than your monthly budget after rent. Here's the framework, notice the pattern. Without judgment, this is not Twitter. Name the trigger. Because awareness is power, neutralize it not by suppression, but by understanding. You can heal what you won't face, and yes, I hate that sentence too, but it's true. You don't defeat the mind by force. That's like wrestling a bear. You'll lose and look ridiculous. Instead, try this radical idea. Observe. Watch your thoughts without fighting them. Mel Robbins calls it let them theory.
What if you could just use something like the let them theory and understand that your thoughts kind of come and go, they rise and they fall? And what if you could just let the thoughts rise and not grip onto them?
Sounds simple, right? It's not. It's like trying to ignore your ex's Instagram stories. This is the integration approach. Stop duct taping over symptoms and start pulling out roots. Let's get into some practical ways of doing so. 1. Mindful awareness, not the Instagram kind where you light candles and take selfies. Real mindfulness where you sit with discomfort without running to TikTok for dopamine. 2. Emotional processing because numbing it with Netflix isn't working, is it? 3. Belief reprogramming, question every assumption like an annoying 5-year-old. 4. Creativity as therapy, as Oprah Winfrey's life coach Martha Beck would advise. Pick up a guitar, write bad poetry, anything that shifts you from survival mode to creation mode.
We've known forever that anxiety shuts down creativity. So I started thinking, what if it works the other way too?
Creativity
what if creativity shuts down anxiety?
Oh, that's interesting.
So if I take a client and I do something very simple, like plan a meal for tomorrow.
Right.
So say you're having a dinner party, start planning that
Right
now.
Let your brain start to think if I'm going to do steak on the Traeger grill and I'm going to serve it with this and what would go good with that. Now I'm thinking in a different pattern.
You're
and anxiety is
things.
quiet.
And it does shut
Did that work just now?
It does work.
It works like that.
Yeah. Same thing with knitting or with your hands or where you're figuring something
Absolutely.
out.
And
so it's anything creative that you should start doing.
Yeah.
5. Environmental design because your brain is lazy and habits are easier when you stop leaving Oreos next to your laptop.
Maybe it's the Oreos.
So I don't eat Oreos.
Noticing your patterns, naming your beliefs, and neutralizing them through consistent, compassionate awareness on a daily basis is crucial. Progress isn't instant. This is not Amazon Prime for your brain, but if you stick with it, you'll notice something incredible. The thoughts stop driving the car. They become passengers. And you finally grab the wheel. Taking control of your mind isn't about becoming a mental dictator. It's about becoming a compassionate observer who understands the deeper patterns and works with them, not against them. So, ready to stop being a hostage in your own head? Click the link in the description for your mindset guide. Or don't. But remember, in the war between awareness and autopilot, neutrality is a choice too.